I don't know about you, but I don't play with my budget. I make sure I have it done. Hello guys, my name is Aji. Welcome to Figure It Out with Aji, a place where you're empowered to figure out your money, your career, your personal growth, and live life on your own terms. Today I'll be sharing with you guys the 5 tips that I use to budget my income. So let's get into it. So tip number 1 that I do is I take care of the 4 essentials first. What are the 4 essentials? They're food, shelter, transportation, and basic clothing. So this may change depending on your situation, but for me, my 4 essentials are, like, for now, currently, are food, shelter, transportation, and giving. Those are the 4 categories that I make sure that I budget first. I move on to the other miscellaneous stuff that I have. Your 4 essentials depends on what you find important in your life. Basically, obviously, we cannot go without food and shelter and transportation to get to work. And with clothing, it's kind of like I already have clothes. I don't have to buy a clothes every month. Like, I don't have to buy clothing every month. So for me, I switch that with giving. I'm giving back to my community because that's important to me. The second tip is put a limit into your miscellaneous. So for example, your miscellaneous could be like your personal stuff, like your groomings. Those things fluctuate. I categorize them. I categorize like personal, entertainment, my hair. There's certain things that are fixed. I know that they don't change. For the miscellaneous things, give a room like $50 or $100. Perhaps maybe I don't know exactly. They may come up, but I make sure that I stay within that limit. Tip number 3 that I do want to share with you guys is I fit my money goals into my budget. So like your money goals could be anything like savings, investments, down payments. For me, like, those are things that I want to do in the future, and I'm working on slowly right now and contributing to them like right now. On tip number 3, this is where also I budget for like a sinking fund. A sinking fund is money that is coming up soon that you need to pay for. For example, your insurance. If you pay your insurance up front, that is something that you can put in the budget and like have it as a saving. Things like that helps you, really keep up with your budget and make sure everything is intact and tight. So the 4th thing that I do is I track my spending in my budget as the month goes along. Data does not lie. The detail is in the pudding. So when I track my spending, it allows me to see like my behavior, my money habits, because you want to hold yourself accountable. You just cannot create a budget and say, oh yeah, this is what I budgeted for, and you're not tracking your spending. Like, you win at what you measure. There are different apps you can use. There's Mint, there's You Need a Budget, there's like Every Dollar app that I've talked about. So it just helps you. So if you don't have like time to go and like manually go into and put the amount of money that you spend, you can use that, and that will give you an indicator of your money habits and helps you stay aligned with your budget and your goals. The 5th tip that I do is I compare and contrast my past monthly budgets. This gives me an idea as to whether I've been sticking with my budget. Like I said, whatever you measure, you win at. Comparing and contrasting my past budget also allows me to be realistic with myself. So sometimes I go into budgeting and I'm thinking, oh okay, I can allocate this amount of money into this, and then 2 months, 3 months goes by and the numbers are just not aligning or they're not matching. So it's good to make adjustments with prices of things. If they're going up, if they're going down, that just helps you make everything align, making sure your spending and your budgeting is aligned, because that's the goal. That's what you want. Other thing that comparing and contrasting your past month budget is, for me, example, it prevents me from inflating my lifestyle. If you were like in debt and you pay that off, suddenly once you pay that off and you have an emergency fund, like, you have more disposable income. So you're more likely to like, oh okay, I can afford this, but at the same time I do have other goals to meet. However, like, I need to make sure that I'm living as well, because life is not all about saving and saving and saving. For me, what is important for me is come from a place of abundance and come from a place whereby I'm able to help people and that is important to me. So I make sure as well, like, I'm not inflating my lifestyle. I'm not spending money that I don't have. So you guys already know there will be a blog about more budgeting tips on my blog, figureitoutwithajit.com. Check that one out. Let me know what budgeting tips you guys have, what interests you, and also I post videos every Thursday. Turn on those notification buttons and get alerted every time I post videos. Do like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. It helps me figure out what you guys like and also let YouTube know the people like this content. That's all. I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.